So the next riff in the From the Heart solo is probably the most technically challenging in this entire course. What we have going on is the Eric Johnson 5s, but we're doing it with a really strange kind of timing to it. We're doing 30-second note triplets, but they're in groups of 9s, not like 12s like it would normally be. Okay, the reason why is because in the From the Heart solo, you got these really slow triplets. It's really kind of a 12-8 pattern, not really a 4-4, but the way he wrote it is in 4-4. So you have these 8th note triplets going. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick a triplet on top of each one of those triplets, which equals 9 notes inside of one beat. So let's take a look at the riff. I've written it up here, a lot of notes, so I had to break it down into 2-4 instead of 4-4 in order to be able to fit it on my whiteboard. Alright, let's take a look at it and see how this breaks down. Okay, so the first thing that I want to point out in this riff, okay, is the group of 5 notes that we have here. You know, if I circle that right there, there's 5, there's another 5. Now this area right here, I kind of do a little bit of a twist. I'm turning it up just a little bit, you know, to tweak the pattern and kind of throw it off a little bit. But right here, I start in with 5 notes again. Okay, it ends right here. So 19 to 14, that's another 5. 18, 14, that's 5, 5, 5. Okay, so that's the first thing that I want to point out. Let me get rid of these parentheses because the second thing is about the picking pattern. And I've mentioned several times that I'm an upward pick slanter instead of the more common downward pick slanting, which most people do. So if I start with an upstroke here, you know, when you cross right here, what I am going to do is I'm actually going to sweep pick this. So up, down, up, up, down. And it sets me up over here again. Okay? So that's going to feel odd to a downward pick slanter. So you might find that you actually have to rearrange the notes in order for this thing to feel good for you to play it. Okay? And basically I would rearrange it the same way that Eric Johnson would play it. Okay? So basically what you would do is instead of reaching back here, you know, I'm reaching back, I'm borrowing a note from the pentatonic pattern behind. Instead I'd go down 4 notes and then get your 5th note down here on this string and sweep up if I was a downward pick slanter. Okay, and I show that pattern in the Eric Johnson 5s lesson. So you would actually have to go through and rearrange this in order to fit that picking pattern if that's how you pick. Alright, so let me grab my guitar and we're going to break down, you know, this is the first half of this riff. Okay, so if we break this down, going 1 beat at a time, that's one group of 9 right there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then your second beat, 3rd beat, then 4th beat. Okay, so I'm going to go through that slow. Okay, now let me point out the picking pattern that I'm doing. And let's see, I'm starting with it up like that. You see how I sweep? That sets me up, and since I'm a upward pick slanter, I'm able to escape and jump over the string. This is gonna feel really odd if you're a downward pick slanter. Okay, and let's do it a little faster. For the second part of this pattern, we start out with the 5s again. I jump up to the 21st fret and I'm doing descending 5s. Okay, I'm in one pattern here, I back up one pattern here, do another set of 5, and then I break the pattern right in here. So you got 5 here, 5 here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes. Again, like what we did before, okay? And it's actually kind of in the same area, rhythmically speaking. So I've got 2 notes left of my 9-note pattern, and I'm starting a new set of 5s right here, just like I did on the descending pattern before. Okay, so you turn that around and then you ascend with 5s going all the way up. Again, you know, your F sharp pentatonic pattern, and I kind of end with a blues note, moving towards that last note that he does, that ba ba ba. Okay, so let's pick up the guitar and we'll go through this. One important thing to note, I have a pull off right here. This is to set up my picking pattern to go into that 19 right there. Alright, if I didn't use that pull off, my pick stroke would be in the wrong place. I'd be on an up instead of a down right there. I want to hit that particular note with a downstroke. Now, one last thing to note on this, when I go on the ascending, I'm no longer using the economy picking. I'm not doing little sweeps. I'm using two-way pick slanting in order to go up this thing. And I will explain that as I go through. Let's break that down slow. There's your first 9. Second 9. Third. That's your last one, and then you end on that to end the phrase. So, oh, yep. So on this, I'm descending, I'm still playing that. I've got the sweep picking pattern going on. I do the pull off there to set me up. That gives me a downstroke to start with here. And right here I go into two-way pick slanting. What I'm doing is I'm switching my pick slant pretty much every time I hit my 4th finger. I'm starting with an upward. Now right here I switch, down. Now I switch again. Switch again. Switch. Okay. Now let's put all of these together.